win now? Who won last time? We should make them switch up. Yeah, y'all don't switch them up. Put the one we expect. Which one do you expect to win? This one. On the right. You think that one's going to win. So last one, the one at the back end was faster. So we're going to do it like this time, okay? Reverse. Can we do that? Just to kind of take that dynamic out. All right. You ready? Get your buckets ready. Not under them, but get ready. All right, 2 feet again. Ready? Yep. Go.
Oh, you see how fast that's coming out of there?
Well, I mean, you see, it looks impressive, but will it actually be more?
That's it.
You feeling good?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, go.
It's flying.
Who's winning?
I mean, absolutely. It's a big difference.
You gotta get your urology situation fixed out here. I think you're gonna win. Do you think you're gonna win? Oh, yeah. So what hurts my heart is for us as an industry to spend $800 or $1,000 on a fancy tool to get perfect distribution, and then to let sloppiness cause us to not get the equal distribution that we could have gotten. If you use precision in these links, if you avoid the ends, avoid the beginning, keep it away from the beginning of it, they're incredibly precise, right? But if we just kind of get sloppy with all our stuff, one of the things that really blows my mind is how big an impact we can actually have through our imprecision here. And so I'm gonna see if this works. It might not. Anytime you do anything in front of a class, it can all fall apart, right? You see that these three are very similar in length, right?
Yep.
All right, very similar in length. So I'm gonna do this one, and we're gonna measure flow. So I've got a flow meter on there, and I'm actually gonna take this and just try to cap this one off lazy style like this. All right, we're gonna use, you catch this one in your bucket. We're gonna get it to 2 feet ahead. Then we're gonna look at that flow meter and see how many gallons per minute are going through here. And then I'm gonna make a slight little change, and we're gonna see what the impact of that is. So go for it. Get me to 2 feet ahead.
Reset this?
Nope, we'll reset in just a second. We've only got one tap open, so we got to really dial it back now, right?
Yep.
You see how finicky that valve is? What size valve did I put on there?
3/4.
3/4 on a 1 inch. I could have even gone with a smaller valve to do this. All right. What is my flow? Right, you can catch it right now. What is my flow? Does this have a gallons per minute at the bottom? What is it? 5.3. 5.3, 5.4, 5.3, 5.4. Look at it. We're right at 2 feet ahead. All right. I want you to see the difference right there. Do you see that difference? Yep. What's the difference? I got a funky cut on there, don't I? Is that possible to have a bowed up, messed up, jacked up cut? Just for an instant. Typically do stuff like this and it doesn't work in front of class. Go. Let's try it again.
Well, you got no wall here, so that's why. If you had no wall here,
Okay. Give me back to 2 feet. Four. You know, depends on placement in here and pipe size, but depending on the cut, we can actually get an impact off the floppy side. Turn it off. I've got counties that were actually making me do something else. I had counties that would see something like this and they would panic. They would panic because I got Schedule 80, and then this valve they found out is not a full port valve. What does full port mean? the guts inside the valve are a slight restriction. This valve is a full port valve. And so they said, man, if you're going to use that, that's a restriction. They said, not only that, dadgummit, we're going to take the valve out of the equation. We want you to, when you're using a 1/2 inch pipe, go up to a 3/4 inch valve. And we started doing this, and then we measured the flows. If we measured the flows today and compared it, do you think this would increase the flow by taking restriction away?
No.
It substantially hurts the flow. Why does it hurt the flow? We got a ballroom in here that we spin around in, create turbulence, and we're talking about a 15% decrease in flow when they thought they were doing what? They thought they were doing good, we're doing harm. So all of this today, the whole stuff here is to show you this. Little things that you guys do on installation have big impacts on the precision here. To do this right, everything is consistent. They're all the same length. The tap placement is all the same on these, meaning the valve placement. So don't put your valve at the end, don't put it here, put them all roughly in the middle and be consistent. The valve selection, if I'm going to use these valves, I'm using those valves throughout, right? And if we do the same, these things can be incredibly precise.